last week was a bombshell apparently. I mean, 3 trades back to back on Euro and see, all winners. All right, yet to hit final target, but obviously we did take some profits along the road, or I mean along the way, because I mean we're day traders, and very few people in the community and on the channel are swing traders. So apparently we did take some profits around here for about say 80 plus pips, and then another round here for 200 plus pips, and the last entry still up, floated over 60 pips. But yeah, it's still a good week altogether. Those trades altogether will be netting about 300 pips in total. So another great week for us in the community. If you're yet to join in, I don't know what you're doing, fam, hit the link in the description. On Eurnzd, from the weekly time frame down to the lower time frame, like I always do, and I'm going to try my best to keep this very simple, straightforward, for you guys, so that I don't waste your time, and also for the YouTube guys in class. You guys already know that I go into the nitty-gritty of all of these things in class and discuss a lot more fundamentals and other confluences with you guys. But for this video, I'll keep it basic, straightforward, and simple. So without further ado, let's get started. So on Euro on the weekly time frame, we can see our price basically start rejecting from here on Friday to close last week. So what I want to do with that line is basically to look towards the left hand side, to see if there is a technical reason for price to start rejecting off those levels. But as of the moment, there's none, except I keep going towards the left hand side, which would not make a lot of sense. So I'm just going to put that there and see if there's been any point in time. Right, so over here, just before COVID,
a little bit higher.
yeah, if I go a little bit higher, it means that I'm going to be ignoring this right here.
But I think,
You
in my
understand?
opinion, I think you should, because I reckon it's going to go there.
Yeah, actually. Why is this laughing? What's funny, fam?
It's because I'm so new to it, and Dish is loving it. Dish is like, oh, but I'm happy that he sees it. That's what it is.
He's like a little puppy on Christmas.
I'm like a little lamb. I'm a little lamb. He knows it all.
Lamb to the slaughter.
Yeah, okay, so that aside, I think we have that, should I say, peak price point right now, and the next thing I want to look out for is if price were to dump, where will it likely head to next? And I see a bit of this area, right? I see that happening. Let's see.
I really hope I'm not a lamb to the slaughter, guys. Come on. Come on, man. Don't scare me like that. Don't scare me like that.
Don't be scared, broski. Nah, I got you. Don't be scared. We're all here for you, fam.
I feel it. I feel like a baby lamb.
No, you're not. Okay, so I think that's about that.
The charts are like the wild west for a sheep.
Yeah, actually, it's
No.
the chart is like a wild west, and just like I've been preaching for how many weeks now, price has been literally creating higher highs, which I think it's only going to be silly to be looking for big sales at this point. If price is clearly telling you I am bullish, like crazy bullish, look at it, like how many pips now, and it's here to do any major dump. This is well over 2,500 pips. So if price is telling you I am that crazy on being bullish, there's really no need for it to be looking forward to long-term sales until there's a significant drop. Okay, so this is what my own plan would be. Apparently price will likely pull back for a bit this week, going forward into the week, before it continues to create high highs, just like it did over here, right? Over here, swing high, right? I mean swing low, swing high, and then another swing low. See that? Swing high, swing low. So we have a new swing high. It then means if the next likely thing price will want to do is to create a swing low, which I believe would be around here. And if you've been keeping track, see that every time I say this, it literally what always happen, right? So you can go back in time and check that. If I'm lying, let me know in the comment section. But I'm that confident you won't find it. All right, so basically, oh shit, I didn't change. So I think that price may want to pull back to this area to create that swing low. And if that
And
doesn't
if it doesn't,
happen, yeah, if that doesn't happen, say price decides to be very aggressive when London opens tomorrow, even before London opens, and then break above this last week's high, I will be looking to take buys. I think this would be a long-term place to take a lot of profits, but as most of us on here are swing traders, I think that around here, I mean day traders around here and here will be a good place to take some profits. But obviously, this is the weekly time frame. I'm going to drop down to the daily now and see what's going on there.
Dishy, what are you saying to this, my bro? What you think? What
Yeah,
you vibe?
yeah.
What you vibe? You think you vibe in this?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definite easy trend for at least the past, couple months. I would be keen to see it tap 1.771, for instance, just hitting those psych levels before taking the dip. But yeah, it certainly looks, what Alpha's saying makes total sense. Totally on the same page, all good.
Cool. That's actually nice, and this is just like keeping it keeping the analysis very basic. I mean, I did some more detailed analysis with Roll last week, and he saw how crazy this shit can be. But then I have to try my best to keep it very simple and straightforward for everyone, because I believe there's absolutely no way that you're trying to create value for people and help people when you're out there just speaking language that they do not understand. Just saying, oh, there's you know how YouTubers can be with all of those bullshit terms and buzzwords. He actually pisses me off a lot. You're trying to help people who apparently do not have as much knowledge as you, and all you're doing is just throwing around buzzwords, trying to sound all fancy and pro. Makes no sense, man. Just keep it simple.
That's why I'm good at my day job, Alpha. I work in complicated things with my day job, but when I speak to other people in different departments, I make it simple.
Exactly.
That's why I'm good at my job. Same thing for you. There's no point making it complicated.
Absolutely
it's
no reason.
It's complicated enough, right?
That's literally trading is hard enough for you as a mentor or teacher to be making it even harder. Like, why? Literally no reason for it to make things harder for people. The world is tough enough, man. Yeah, so essentially our conferences so far.
We're gonna be jokes.
Actually, I think I like his energy. I'm not gonna lie. I think his energy is really good. But essentially, I think the confluences we've had so far is the trend is bullish, price action is bullish as well, and the structures are not essentially screaming bears are in control. Okay, so we are likely going to see a bullish continuation this week. But before that happens, just like every other time before now, price will likely pull back for a bit before going to the top. So what would I want to do? I want to see that pullback first. I am likely not going to trade that pullback because I do not essentially trust the pullback enough to risk my money on that. Euro is just way too hot at the moment, way too strong at the moment to want to be looking for crazy sales. So I'll just wait for that pullback to happen. I'll sit that out and take the longs, towards this area first, take some profit. That if I were to see a price pull back towards this area, which but judging by the look of things,
it might have to pass through 172.
I think 7172.
What 17172?
I think we'll see a fake out to 7172, then a dip down to 166. But
that can actually happen. Yeah, that can actually happen. But I mean, this is the daily. Let's not get too excited about the look of things. So I'm tempted to actually pull out my Phoebe here, but nah.
Fibs don't lie.
Fibs don't lie, actually. Fibs don't lie.
Do it.
Nah, okay, I'll do it. I'll do it, but I have to cut this part out on YouTube. I'd have to cut that part out.
Broski, the viewers have been following this for a while. If they haven't learned enough to have a fib come into the ting at this point, what are they learning?
Okay, all right. I hear you, man. I'll put it in. Let's see.
If they want to learn, they need to come into the Telegram.
Yay, but they'd be too lazy to do that. I mean, over 100 subs and just about 29 subs on Telegram. What? Who does that, fam? 10 weeks of winning on Telegram and they're missing out on that. Makes no sense.
They don't want money.
Yeah. All right, so the fee basically this is the zero point 0.5 and 0.61 ratio around this area. I do not like to keep the fee on my chart because it makes it rough and I can be quite OCD with shit. I really do not like too many things on my chart. Is why you would not find indicators on my chart. I cannot stand them. All right, so I think that's that about that on the daily. There's not been much interesting on Eurnzd right now. Maybe I may shift my focus to something else this week, say US 30 or something, because I really do not see. I see a lot of fake outs happening because I feel like price is overextended right now. Price is overextended right now, and the sentiment may be mixed going forward into this week. Last week was totally risk off, and it was crazy. I mean, the chart went ballistic, especially US 30 was like crazy, crazy, crazy sales. I was, should I say, fortunate enough to catch a few sales on it, but I closed some too early. But I mean, the profit is profit at the end of the day.
Literally within 1 week there was 2 600 pip moves.
Exactly. So I think that this week may be a little slow. I mean, maybe the first few days, Monday and early Tuesday, may be a bit slow and mixed. So you may find me not trading too much between those days, but I'll keep my eyes on the chart. That being said, I'm really not. I do not enjoy what I'm seeing right here. I do not enjoy the price action I'm seeing. There's way too many weeks.
No.
Just way too many weeks. It's telling you price is like gassing out, kind of like it's trying to tap out. Look at this crazy week to the other side. Look at this crazy doji over here. This crazy week over here, like crazy weeks. So I don't think I want to put my money in that. What did you say?
It's just too uncertain. It's not clear.
Exactly.
It's not particularly clear.
Exactly. So I would like to see one full body candle, something crazy, something decisive enough for me to, and then say that bulls are in control or bears are in control. But for people who like to take risk, here's the thing. If you want to take buys, I would say wait for price to take out last week's high, and apparently you want price to close above this weekly level. I mean a proper close, not this type. You see this, this is it's kind of like a proper close, because I mean it went out as high as how many pips is that in just one over 100 pips, so definitely that's a proper close. But if you're going to be trading on the lower time frame, you're not looking for an 100 pips close. Definitely you have missed out on the entire move that way. So you want to be looking for about 20-30 pips close above a key level. Essentially you want to wait for price to break above last week's high and close above that level, then you can start looking for longs and your stop loss below the previous rejection. And the take profit looks very far away, to be frank. This is definitely not happening in a week. Let's be realistic. The only reason that would happen in a week is, let's say, a crazy news breaks, which I do not think we have any coming out this week. But 600 pips is a very long call, essentially. So I would say take some profits wherever you find profits, which is one of the reasons why I did not see much happening on Euro this week, because price at the moment looks overextended. So I'm likely going to be focusing on more other pairs like Eurnzd, US 30 and the rest of them, and if I don't find them, maybe I'll go back to my old love, GJ. On the 4-hour time frame, let's see what we have going on here. I hope this makes sense to anyone who is watching this right now. If it doesn't, you guys know that I'm always keen on responding to people in the comment section. So let me know in the comment section if there's something I've said that you do not understand, or there's something I've done that you do not understand. And if you want to follow up on the trade live, just join the community, man. The link is in the description. I'll be expecting to see you on the other side. So on the 4-hour time frame, let's see what we have going on here. I think there's a bit of support resistance around here, but taking it that far. So if price did not essentially go all the way down to this weekly level that we have here, you may see a price try to retest these areas before going on. So that means that if you want to take an early buys, this would be a good place to get in, and obviously your stop loss should be below the the rejection of these levels. Everybody is very well aware that when I want to take a trade, I always wait for price action first. So this is what I'll be looking out for if I were to take a buy on this particular pair. Would be for price to come here, reject off this level, then I can go down to the lower time frame, wait for price to pull back for a bit, and then target around this area for my first take profit, and my stop loss will be slightly below this rejection candle over here. Now, here's the thing, price is never perfect, all right? The candles are never perfect. You may see a week out first, which is why I like to wait for price to reject and then confirm the move or the reversal first, all right? So wait for price to reject and then wait for a confirmation candle before getting in, so such that you don't put a buy limit over here and then get stopped out by a crazy week and then price begins to go the way you initially anticipated. Okay, now that would be my plan. So going on to Euro NZD. Dish, do you have any question before I go further?
No, I think all good. I guess just highlighting, I mean, to Will the other day, actually, just like the correlation, at least with the Euro, EU, and the DXY, obviously being inverse, and yeah, interesting times the next few months. But yeah, all good so far. Thank you.
Yeah, all right, that's cool. I'm looking forward to getting to the nitty-gritty of all of this with you, man. Like, bruh, the basics can be really boring.
It's nice to have a refresh.
Yeah. But then, I mean, it's the sacrifice we pay for creating value for other people, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah. So on Euro NZD, again, 3 manga trades on that last week. Apparently, I closed before price dumped over here for, see, how many pips was that? The first entry, about 85 plus pips. Second entry, see, how many pips was that? 70 plus. And the last entry was way too slow. Also called this out in the community, about 46 pips on that, which in total, let's see, how many pips is that? I don't know. You count the numbers, man. I'll count the dollars.
Lots.
What did you say?
Jeez. 70 and 50, yeah?
Yeah, that's
120.
120, yeah, and then 46, so that's 160 plus
Yes,
over 300 on Euro odd, so that's like shish.
Shitloads.
A lot. So on the weekly for Euro NZD, let's see what do we have there. Euro NZD actually looks more palatable in a way. I don't know about you, but I think that Euro NZD has better chances of moving this week compared to Euro odd. I mean, Euro odd is so long gone that it's going to be almost impossible to find quote unquote a safe entry. But Euro NZD looks more calm. I mean, it's equally bullish. The candles are red hot as well, but I mean, the pullback looks more nicer and more realistic. Just about 200 pips, but on the lower time frame, it's going to be lower apparently. And also, I see some sort of should I say support resistance going on around here. I don't know if you can see it, but see our price is sat very nicely on it over here, and our price rejected off this level right here and also this level over here. So first rejection, second rejection, and the next time price came back, which was last week, see our price bounced off of it. So it looks interesting to me. If price continues to be bullish, let's see where will be the most likely target on the weekly level. This area looks quite too close to where price is at the moment, but essentially because I'm not expecting too many crazy moves for this week, I say I'm okay to take my profit around there. But if say an extended period, it will be over here, around the last rejection where the bulls try to continue to go higher, but the bears took control of the market until over here until the bear stepped back in. So around there is looking good as well for take profit. Yeesh, about 300 pips realistic, I would say, but I don't see any major moves happening until around say Wednesday, Thursday, I mean, or late Tuesday afternoon during New York.
Definitely cleaner though than Euro AUD.
Yeah, like a lot cleaner. So I think I'm going to focus more on Euro NZD this week, and then US 30 as well. This level I believe I drew on the weekly time frame, so I better change the colors so that I don't start mixing things up. Yeah, I said
I'm just as OCD.
Yeah.
Keep that shit clean.
Yo, the daily is equally bullish. Price action is bullish. But then if you look at the recent candles on the daily time frame, you would see how there's been quite a lot of indecisions, which can be indicating bullish exhaustions, which can also indicate a possible trend reversal or price reversal for a bit. around here. I see that every time that there's a lot of like rejections, price tends to dump for a bit, which further I think validates the possibility of price retracing all the way up to this weekly level over here before returning to the top. So that being said, for me to take buys, I want to see a retest around this level on the daily time frame, or at least a clear break above these rejections over here. All right, on the daily, I want to see price close clearly above these levels. All right, with good candles. Not, I don't want wicks like this. I want a clear candle closing above these levels. Then yes, I want to see a retest on the lower time frame. Talking about lower time frames, I think it's high time I dropped down there. I would be interested to take a buy if price was to close strongly above all of these rejections over here, and then take the retest, just like I explained not too long ago. You like drop down to the lower time frame, look for a bit of a retrace, and then my stop loss below the previous rejection, and my take profit for the week around here, which honestly looks quite good. Okay, but if otherwise, if I don't find my setup, you guys already know that I'm very, very comfortable not trading for the week. It's not a do or die affair. There's no gun to my head. There's absolutely no reason for me to gamble around with my funds if I don't see my confluences, which revolves largely around technicals, fundamentals, and sentiments. Okay, so for now, I've only discussed the technicals of this. If you guys want to know about the other confluences, like I've always said, reach out to me. I'm very keen on teaching people. I'll show you how it's done, man. Your hands raised. What's up?
Yeah, just a small one. Generally, with your risk to reward alpha, what would you aim for? Like 3, 4 to 1 at least, like minimum risk reward?
My minimum risk to reward is like around 1 to 5, actually.
Perfect. Yeah, cool. So
One-
that would be like 20% win rate, and you kind of break even. Yeah, cool.
Exactly. And judging by my win rate, which is obviously a lot higher, it just makes life easier, you know? Like
Yes.
1 to 5 essentially is why I have essentially like started targeting 1 to 5 is because most of the students I'm working right now like have props and stuff, and having a 1 to 5 trades makes it easier to pass a prop. And if you were like say on a losing streak, it's just like clear out whatever. I mean, he had a couple of losses 2 weeks back, and just within a week, using this strategy and targeting 1 to 5 risks to reward and not risking more than 0.5% per time, he literally passed. So 1 to 5, I think, is like the sweet spot. But there are times when, let's say, the market is really good, you know, when the volume is there and momentum is on your side, I can get as much as 1 to 20 risks to reward. But yeah, on average, I try to target about 1 to 5.
Yeah, perfect. Same. Nice.
Okay. See, I think that's pretty much it. Let's talk about sales. If I was to take any sell, say sentiments and fundamentals were to change, I'm very much comfortable taking sales below this weekly level over here. Apparently, after the retest, all right, after the rejection and retest, then extended profit around here. But first take profit to be around here for about 130 plus pips, and then the last one around here for over 300 pips, which looks good. But then the stop loss would be picked on the lower time frame, which means that my stop losses are usually lower, as you guys can bear me witness, based on existing evidence. I mean, I genuinely am not a lover of wide stop losses. I do not enjoy it. It makes me feel very uncomfortable. Once the stop loss is exceeding 25, 30 pips, I like to stay out of the trade. Like, I'm not interested. It's just way too wide. I feel like 40 pips SL is like, I mean, you know it's going to be a losing trade. Why are you taking it?
Exactly. Like, the thing is, you look at some pairs, you know, the ADR, 150, 200 pips a day. It's like, I would prefer to risk 0.25 at 10 or 20 pip stop loss and have a re-entry, a tighter re-entry,
Honestly,
than to have a 40, 50 pip stop. You know, I prefer to have
Exactly.
2 10 pip stops, for instance. So I'm with you, yeah. Great.
It really do not. I do not. When I see people having stop losses as wide as, I'm like, yo, man, it's as though you already
Crazy.
know in your heart that this trade is going to go against you. Why are you taking it? Why are you taking it?
Yeah. Pull the trigger on yourself. You shouldn't be trading.
Exactly, like, bro, that's what I see. But then I've I'm now coming to realize that not everybody has the same knowledge, not everybody has the same trading strategy. So as long as it makes them money at the end of the day, then I mean, keep at it. But I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. So yeah, so I think that's that about Eurnzd for now. And yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Let me guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. I mean, that's how they say it, yeah. I'll never get used to this, fam. It feels weird, but yeah.
You seem like a professional, Alpha.
Oh, really?
Yeah, you good. You got this. You got this.
Cool. Thanks for the comment. I appreciate it, fam. So I think that if there's going to be any other question, or if you essentially want me to break down any other pair, I'll be down to do that tomorrow with you on another Zoom. I think you enjoy trading gold. I'll be down to do a gold analysis with you tomorrow if you're down for it.
Gold and US 30 are my
cool.
My favorites. But I've heard your reasons behind gold as to why you're not as keen. But yeah, I'm easy. But yeah, that was really helpful. Thank you for having me on the call today.
Yeah,
anyway.
Definitely. You're welcome, man. Catch you tomorrow. Chester, any question? Awesome. Just before we all disappear.